Peggy. Okay. So first up is farmer's market update. Dakota's gonna let us know about opening day and the art walk.
So this past weekend, May 2nd, was our opening day of our 7th season of the Hendersonville Farmers Market. Seventh season.
Jeez.
And the weather held out. It didn't rain. It was a little cold, but even with the cold weather, it was a success. I mean, we had 43 vendors down on Maple Street, with 3 of those vendors being new, semi to full-time, new vendors. It was just really great. Foot traffic was good. The energy was good. We did run into one issue, Terry and I, with vendors and their tent weights, but we are addressing that. And we are,
The ones who didn't have any weights.
ones that didn't have any weights and ones that had weights.
Yeah.
And, and the fire department requires all tents at events to have at least 40 pounds tent weight. So that being said, we are working with the fire marshal this weekend to do a walkthrough to, provide warnings to some of the vendors to kind of, it might not solve them, the full issue, but at least it'll be better than no weights.
Just wants it.
Just, we did have some vendors come to us specifically saying that they didn't appreciate other vendors not having weights.
We got a lot of that.
So we're taking this matter pretty seriously if other vendors are addressing this to us.
And we had, some of them looked like they had the big weight, they're like canisters.
But they
and
didn't
all
have
that.
water in them.
Nothing in them.
Nothing.
So I was like, oh, this is a really good one.
And they were in mirrors.
Okay, and then when we get the, hey, why do we have to do it? And they don't, that's when.
Yeah, okay.
So I talked to Greg and I talked to Nate, and it's basically close enough.
Okay.
Sort of thing, definitely needing weights.
Yeah.
And it's more kind of like, he's gonna talk to him, give warnings, and it's and what we talked about is, if we do that, at least we'll get them to
Yeah.
make an effort.
Yeah.
It'll be
So,
something. It'll, because if we don't show that we're serious about this rule, they're gonna continue not to bring weights. We're gonna have to continue.
They'll get serious when their tent flies up in the air.
Right, but we're also trying to avoid that.
Well, and coming from the fire marshal.
Yeah.
it Needs more.
Yeah.
than
And it is
anything
actually
needs to be
Nate that's
big.
coming,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
I was like,
Right, and we're not, this isn't supposed to be some sort of like, we're kicking people out kind of thing. This is just a way to show them that we're serious about the safety of the market and that of our rules. So other than that, opening day was great. We had one vendor, Caitlin Farms, they came up to us at 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish,
10:30.
and they already exceeded one of their biggest days last year. They exceeded like over $1,000 in sales in the first few hours of the market. And all of our new vendors were ecstatic and did fantastic as well. So we've really cultivated a great market down there, and I could go
People
on and
love
on.
it. I mean, people love it.
Yeah.
They do.
Along with the opening day, we did something special. Our first of a couple new 7th Avenue sidewalk events. This was the art walk along 7th Avenue. We called it the Open House and Art Walk, where we worked with the Art League and the Art on 7th Art Gallery to provide artists at different locations throughout 7th Avenue and a passport. So people could go check out the different businesses, get a stamp, check out the local artists, and just kind of experience just a little bit of what downtown's creative edge has to offer. I only heard good things about it. Terry and Jamie got to walk it. They said that it was really good. People were walking around. And I think this is just more evidence of how successful these sidewalk events are, from the cookie stroll to the art walk, with getting people into places they might not regularly go into without having to close down the whole avenue.
Having to close anything, well, except for.
Except for the very, very first one. So that was a huge success. I've already heard from Patsy and Diane Dean with the Art League that they want to continue to do it more than just once a year. So, we're going to have artists spread out through the 7th Avenue. We might not do it as like a passport event, just so that way it's a little easier on our end, but they're more than welcome to coordinate with their fellow businesses and have artists out, and we'll help promote it and get people walking around. So that was a success. And our next sidewalk event is June 6th. It's on Pollinator Day. And that's gonna be I haven't come up with a clever name yet, but I'm kind of wanting to use something like That's What the Buzz Is All About, or something like, find the bee scavenger hunt. Kind of like the Peppermint Bears that the county does, but like the Seventh Avenue businesses will have a small artsy bee somewhere in their business, and families or people will just have to go and find them and say they found it. So that's gonna be the next one. And then the next special event coming up, that's the next sidewalk event. The next special event coming up is the Health and Wellness Day at the Hendersonville Farmers Market on May 16th. We're gonna have a few nonprofits there, you know, just to promote the different kinds of wellness in life. Unfortunately, Hardy, our presenting sponsor, is not gonna be there. They're too busy in May, but they are sending us with some special tote bags like they do every year to pass out for free to the customers for Health and Wellness Day, and some information on it. And I'm working with them to not just for Go Pink Day, but have the Mamo on the Go bus at the market more often. I think is a great thing to have done. So those are the things on the horizon for the farmers market. Other than that, I mean, we're rocking and rolling. Our shirts this year are amazing. I think we sold a few on the first day. I'm not wearing the new one, unfortunately.
But it is pretty wonderful.
It is great. And yeah, that's just a little quick update on that. I thought it was terrific. I thought it was great, but I'm biased, so.
Yeah.
There was even a potter there, down at Canada plant store. There was that with the wheel, making pottery.
They had the whole wheel and
The
everything.
wheel, she
That's great.
was actively making pottery on a wheel, which
Yeah.
I thought was pretty
And
impressive.
then for the Hearth and Heron, it was somebody hand building pottery too.
Oh, that's right.
That's awesome.
That's right.
The guy doing the scene painting of the depot,
Mm,
I don't know what he's selling that piece for,
But-
but it had the depot.
Talk to him any?
I tried to, and he just didn't
Oh.
seem like he was selling it yet, or maybe.
We should ask.
Yeah, I might try to get his contact from.
Yeah,
Jesse,
we should ask. him.
Because it's a beautiful picture of the depot with the pretzel bus and some customers on it. It was wonderful.
it was
Nice.
great.
He
So
even asked if he could, hey, do you mind if I come paint here more? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, please. So it went well, and we're excited to continue it this weekend and throughout all of October. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned. Yeah.
Cool.
That's great.
okay, so up next on agenda is Barefoot and Bears update. So yesterday was the bear reveal. The whole process this year, leading up to the bear reveal seemed very smooth to me this year. I think the kind of the best one yet so far is to just really smooth with the artists, with the sponsors, everything went really well leading up to it. With the bear reveal, even though it poured down rain the entire time, was fantastic. I cannot believe the amount of people. I was just shocked that there were just a huge amount of people, which was fantastic. We ended up not moving the bears as we normally would have. Move them up to the stage and then back off the stage and reposition them. And I think that was actually a good thing, because the plan for next year. So, we have actually purchased our own stage this year. So after years and years of renting a stage for events and, who has the stage, who can get the stage, sometimes stages are not always readily available. We just went ahead and purchased our own stage. Which-
They on the gram.
So it's gonna be 16 inches. Our stage is 16 inches.
Okay.
It's an 8x12, 8x16, sorry.
Yeah.
8x16 stage. It's a commercial stage, but it's easy to move, easy to put together. We went and put it together. So now that we have that stage available for what we need it for, you put it together in 4x4 squares. So instead of taking the bears up to the stage, which anytime a bear is moved, it's like, oh. So that will take all the stress out of that. We will set up kind of several 4x4, not putting them together. We can just put them as like kind of
Separate thing.
individual platforms. They can bring them up in like 3 or 4 at a time or however
That
many.
makes it like-
And then they can stand behind it. We'll give people plenty of room to stand behind. MCs will still be on the stage. So it's still, everybody can hear it clearly. And then, people will see the bear, stand behind. I think it's gonna be a fantastic idea. And that was born out of pouring rain. So. Okay, worked great.
Yeah.
So that will be the plan for next year. Fantastic crowd. Everybody came, all bears were represented with every nonprofit there. The kids at the college, that do the clear coating on the bears. We work with our community college and they're the ones that clear coat our bears for us. And they actually even contribute to the purchase of the clear coat the college does, which is kind of amazing. So, there was a great turnout of the kids this year. They really participated. It was a great set of kids too, and we were thinking of some sort of a thank you for the guys that participated this year and worked on the bears. So if anybody wants to chime in with maybe some ideas on what would be a nice thank you for
Those coupons you gave us as volunteers.
Oh, like the downtown dollars?
downtown
Yeah.
dollars.
Yeah.
And then they can use them really
Yeah, we
for
could do that.
anything
For sure.
they want.
Okay.
I don't know if that's enough or, I mean.
But it's something easy we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.
Maybe that, like in addition to something, because I was just worried that they don't use them.
Yeah, so downtown dollars for sure, and just maybe, we were thinking maybe something from Mini Batch or something.
And because they're all like, young men
Right.
that do car stuff. So like, what do
I bet
they?
they do the,
Yeah.
I bet they do the pinball in the museum.
Yeah.
If that's one of the, I don't even know if that's.
Yeah, that's good too, because they might not even know that
Yeah.
Pinball Museum is there. That's a good
Mhm.
one.
Yeah, my grandson's little.
That gets them onto Main
Yeah.
Street and maybe walking
Yeah,
around,
that would be a
and
fun one.
I
Yeah.
think that would be a fun one.
That's a good idea. Because yeah, I bet none of them.
I bet
Can't
they've
do it.
never been, but I think that's something they would definitely go
Oh, yeah.
to.
Do they, I mean, if we give them an entrance fee, they can come and go for a whole day
Yeah.
on that one fee, so.
Yeah. And some of my kids and stuff too,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah.
that's a good one.
Because I feel like if we gave them the downtown doll, we can do that, but I feel like if we gave them to them,
Would they really use them?
yeah, but if we give them like a specific gift card or something, that might,
I don't know, they might, I feel like maybe like Kilwins or Sweet
Yeah.
Frog, or they might do that.
and those,
Yeah, with Mass General, I mean, they've got, something for clothes or something, I don't know where they.
yeah, I like the pinball.
I do too. I
Yeah.
do too. That's a good,
Ball hits me because.
and I'm
my
gonna,
grandsons love that place.
do like a thank you letter to them and, and we did put them, if you look at the bear brochure, this year's bear
Did you list their
brochure,
names?
we did put,
Just-
Good.
Put a
You got a picture?
blurb and picture
Nice.
about that. And I mean, it really is a big deal how much
Oh, yeah.
has contributed to this. It's been a great collaboration.
I had an idea just as like a young man.
Oh, yeah, there
myself.
you go.
Just in that realm, sometimes a lot of those guys, because they remind me of like my brothers who went through collar, young men. Recognition is also just really important.
Yeah.
And I was even thinking, even if it was a small, like, how we do the trophies with like the dates and the winners on them, just like a class representation of like,
maybe
Some kind of
something that they
plaque
could
or banner
put in
They
the,
can put in their office or. put
Yeah, like it could be-
have to go at the school too.
And that could be more for Brian.
We could have them come to a city council meeting too,
Yeah,
Oh,
get recognized.
from the mayor.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
I just
Okay.
think like to me, as like a young man, doing
Yeah.
something like that and getting recognized for something is
It-
highly cool for me.
Yeah, it really helps their.
Maybe,
self-esteem.
and it also something that's at the school where every class sees,
Nice
it,
to
like,
get
oh,
a
this was the
bear,
class
a
before.
Little bear, a little plastic bear.
And then that way that's, the
Maybe
school
even-
has something to show off. We have that.
Brian would
connection.
actually love that.
Yeah, Brian.
Love a
would
plaque.
love that.
Brian would love a plaque.
Yeah.
Whatever
Okay.
Brian will love it.
Yeah, I
So I was just
yeah,
thinking that would be.
that's a good one too.
And then we can
Fantastic.
get like the pinball music for the kids, like to do
Yeah.
this fun stuff.
That's great.
Yeah, plaque, yeah, I think
Great.
that's great.
So yeah, fantastic ideas. Thank you. So bears will be on Main Street, start to kind of promote the bears until October 8th is the start of the auction. That's the auction start date. We have, instead of the month, we're only going 2 weeks for the auction starting this year. This is new for this year. So auction, date where we're down at the historic courthouse is October 22nd. The bears are gorgeous, all of
Oh
them.
my gosh, that dead, the one with the dead.
Yeah, oh yeah, Day of the Dead.
Oh my God.
I really feel like this could be our biggest bear year. It's gonna be a great bear year. So that's, oh, that's why I was saying something. So yeah, that's about it for the bears. Garden Jubilee update. So Garden.
Oh, wait, for
I'm
bears,
sorry.
always just a plug of, we're still trying to figure out another
Yes.
company to make bears.
Oh,
That's good.
yes.
Y'all do any fiberglass painting things before? Okay. Ours are made by a guy in Michigan,
Right,
like just
yeah.
a dude
Yeah.
in Michigan. And
He's
he's,
ready to start doing them in Morehead City, but the town's doing them and they're just a nonprofit, they're not quasi. So I could ask,
yeah, because what,
they're getting their Marlins.
yeah, and they're all, and I had asked Liz if she had known any, and they're all in Michigan or Illinois or whatever.
Ohio.
And-
Yeah.
What I've been trying to figure out is that, are there any companies around here that do something similar
Right.
that then could take it on? Because
Yeah,
even in North Carolina or in the Southeast,
what about boat manufacturing companies? They.
there's not any
Glass.
that we've been able to find that, like, we've been trying. And so like, and I was talking to Brian yesterday and he was like, maybe, because of like, any ideas? And I know he's
Yeah.
somebody. And so he was like, maybe somebody who does some type of composite molds that aren't necessarily fiberglass, because really it's somebody who has the mold capabilities
Yeah.
more than the material.
Mhm.
So, cause like my dream would be is we could figure out a business here that either already exists or one that could exist, because I mean, we would have a regular
Right.
$25,000-$30,000 a year job that's like
Yeah.
set for their books every year. And then we get calls from people a couple times a month from every other town
Yes.
in like the world who call
Yes.
us and ask about how we do them. And we send them all to Michigan. And I don't even know if he does,
And it,
and we have delay issues too.
yes, that's what started the whole conversation.
We can't just drive and go pick them up.
Not have a fiberglass.
No,
Well,
there's,
it's,
because there's no employers.
Oh.
So the college is going to create curriculum based off of workforce needs.
yeah,
And so if.
But in Eastern North Carolina, you do. My husband took a fiberglass.
Yeah.
class for fun, so he could fix our boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so if there are any boat people who might
Right.
take it on, like it'd even be okay if it was somebody all the way on the other side of the coast. At least if it's somewhere we could drive to.
Y'all could come visit.
Yeah, we could drive. We could see them being made. Us driving to Michigan is just like,
and I did find one guy in Virginia, but once again, just like our guy, it's one guy and he gave me a lot more insight and information about it's really about fiberglass and how hard
Yeah,
fiberglass is to work with, and it's very toxic and it's very hard to work with, and there's a lot of stuff, and he just said, he explained, I was like, oh, so that it was more clear to me why it's so hard to find fiberglass people. So I am, talking to him about, hey, if something does happen with this, and that's the thing, we only have this one guy, so no matter what, we need a backup plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And it'd be great because it's coming time to get new molds. If we could like get one mold made by somebody else and still have Joel in Michigan do the rest of them. So then that way we know if they like suck or not.
Yeah,
Yeah, so just continue to think about it.
yeah.
Do y'all own the molds or does?
Yes.
Yeah, but we've never, I don't even know how they do it. Cause it's just, and I'd asked Lou, who inherited it when he started with this job, 15 years ago. And he was like, I don't know, we've just always used them.
And everyone I've talked to is because I did talk to Newburn, and that guy at that art council was great over there and told me, but anybody that I've talked to that is already doing it does not own the molds. We're actually the only that I've talked to, we're the only ones that everybody go, oh, you own your molds?
But
Yeah,
we
so-
have no agreement.
Well, that we can find.
That we know of.
Way.
He just every so many years, he's like, yeah, it's about time to get new molds. And so then we just cut a check for him. Like we
Yeah,
really know nothing about, we just know that they come
yeah.
like, or I mean, Terry talks to them, they order
Yeah.
them, but like, we know nothing about the production of them. Yeah. Maybe we do just need to go over there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that was my next thought, like, wait,
National conference is in Detroit next year.
Oh,
there we go.
we could actually seriously do it then.
Where are they in Michigan?
I don't know.
It's called Caro, Michigan, Caro, Michigan. So, and it takes them, they come down in a day. He leaves at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he leaves at night. I feel like he leaves at sometime like 8 o'clock at night or something, and they get here at 6 a.m. So they're not
Yeah.
too terrible far.
But that would, with the national conference being in Michigan, that might be our chance to do it.
Oh,
That's good information.
nice.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, no, yeah, that's all bare things.
Okay, so they're north, they're up near the Bay City. They're north of Detroit.
How far away from Detroit?
It looks like about a 4-hour drive north.
I mean, it's better than,
Three maybe.
oh, that's doable.
Yeah, they're in the corner, they're just south of the thumb of Michigan. Yeah,
That's, I mean, if we can.
We're already
if we can
there.
Make it to where we can go to that conference
Yeah,
and just have a rental car, because we probably need a rental car anyway.
yeah,
let's see how far.
Yeah. That's good to know.
this one.
Detroit.
All right.
It says 12 hours from here.
Arrow.
Yeah, that's,
Right?
yeah, because I feel like they leave.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Oh,
It looks a lot farther.
Figure that out then.
yeah, just actually go and see,
Yeah.
and that's the thing to do,
Yeah, because that's gonna be our only
way to do it.
chance to really
Mhm.
have a reason to go all the way up there other than
Yeah.
figure out what Joel does.
Okay, Garden Jubilee is right around the corner. We have 125 vendors and 165 spots. So it's a few less vendors and a few more spots. So we've got some really good new vendor, well, not a lot of new vendors with all
Returns.
returning. I think we only have 7 new vendors. And we already have our wait list for next year is up towards about 25 already for next year, and it keeps growing all the time.
Wow.
So load in, and then it is Memorial Day weekend, 23rd and 24th. We're getting a lot of good, publicity. We have the brochure. I just did a podcast, yesterday that will drop on Monday
And
with,
him.
yeah.
Did you do it in here?
Yeah, so we have a podcast, a guy that does podcasts, it's called Kudzu Project. So Kudzu Project will drop a podcast. Jamie will be at Your Carolina in Greenville on the 19th. We're on WNCW, WTZQ, and, Johnson City is in the morning, but they asked us, they do have the 15th available too. Because I said we couldn't do, you had the other one, but they are offering the 15th now, if
No, we could probably make that work.
you want to do that. Which is good, I feel like, because I do, also advertise in Tennessee and in that whole area, and this is the first time I think we've been offered, Tennessee to go up there, so that will be good if we can make it up there. Everything's going well. We had our big meeting yesterday, with fire and police and public works and everyone, just to get all the final details sorted out. So everything is looking great, really excited about the speaker showcase, like once again, with the national speaker. And we do have one other added thing, which we haven't done a lot of advertising on. I think Lowe's will pick up this advertising, but we're gonna see how it goes this year. They had not used their stage area in the past. But this year they will be fully utilizing the stage area. It's a guy named Brian Ramsey. And in his world, he's done a lot of landscape, horticulture, especially in the historic preservation realm. He is pretty much the top of landscape, gardening, horticulture in that realm. He's actually currently having a movie made about himself and his life. So, and that will be on the Magnolia channel. That's HGTV and Magnolia. So it'll be on both those channels, and he is coming and he will be speaking throughout the day down there. So that's another big coup.
Is he gonna do both days?
Or he will do both days. He will be down there. There'll be heavy coverage pretty much through Lowe's, because Lowe's corporate is picking him up as their face of horticulture at Lowe's.
Consulting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be all over the place. So that's a big deal. Yep, and we've got Scott Berline, who is the horticulturalist for the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens. So he'll be here for the Saturday, and then the new addition, just as kind of a recap, is that on Sunday, we're picking up in two of the different spots for the speaker showcase days, adding in storytelling. So Appalachian storytelling and revolving, the landscape, horticulture, gardens. So that will be twice on Sunday. So that's a new addition that I hope to keep in there. Let's see. Yeah, we're rolling right along. It's gonna be happening like very shortly.
Yeah. I'm gonna be.
And it'll be-
I've got
You
my,
out of town?
I'm out of town. My oldest is graduating from high school.
Oh.
Yeah, on the 20th, so, yeah.
So,
Spend the weekend.
so yeah, so looking forward to that, looking forward to all the new additions. So Lowe's Outdoor Experience will be the same outdoor experience that it was last year. They'll be there, not really concentrating. Their concentration is tools, tool demos, tech talks, grills. They'll have every kind of lawn mower, power tool, anything that has to do with outdoor gardening,
Okay.
everything under the sun.
The first year they came, they were giving that,
Yeah.
there was a thing with plants.
Yeah, and we
and it was
totally
Not good.
I completely changed it, and
Yeah,
in the
good.
process, they've sold out everything that they've bought. So
Wow.
every kind of like, I call it guy land. It's
Yeah.
like every kind of tool, power tool. They had like they do a lawnmower where you can kind of like race the lawnmowers around a track. They're bringing ATVs, golf carts, everything. And they will once again do the kid zone. So the kids will be able to build things, paint things. So they will have the full kid zone. We've switched everything around. So the kid zone isn't in the back anymore. It's at the very front.
Good.
So we've kind of done the layout a little bit differently, which I think, you know, every time tweaking to make it better. Mhm.
Because a lot of the vendors, I think at that end get missed.
So, yeah, so well, it's the only, I only have one food truck and it's right in the middle of that block, so.
Empanadas again.
Empanadas again. So empanada guy is coming.
Oh, my God.
That
Oh,
will,
I miss his empanadas.
so, yeah, so he's really popular.
Oh, my God.
So since that'll be the only kind of that one, and now that people know that he was there last year and maybe looking for him. So, and then the tractor,
Right.
the working tractor will be there too again. So that, and then we've expanded the footprint of of Parks Ford. So Ford will be kind of more off to the side now, and they'll literally have their own show area.
Good.
So, got new sponsors this year. I think we have 4 new sponsors this year. And now that there's a lot of talk about Garden Jubilee, I get a call almost every day about new sponsor, wanting to sponsor.
So you got to bring
So-
next year.
So we'll have those for next year. So I've got a lineup of new big, other sponsors for next year. We did bring in, Fresh Market, so I'm excited about that as another corporate, sponsor. And yeah, so it's all,
Yeah.
that's all going well. So we'll be here before you know it. And it's gonna be a great Garden Jubilee. And then, Rhythm and Brews update. Rhythm and Brews is gonna follow closely behind on the heels of, Garden Jubilee. I'm going to, Monday, start reaching out to our first bands and make sure logistically they're all set up. We'll do, everything else is pretty much all set. Have reached out to all the vendors, all the food trucks. I'll do this next week, I'll start to do, I've reached out to them about a month and a half ago. Now I'll do another full round of reaching out to everybody. Hey, it's on the way, getting the mapping out, logistics out, reaching out to the bands, getting them set. So just, starting the process of getting the first one all done. And that basically, there's I can't think of really any changes other than the beer and wine tickets are separate.
Yeah, the
Separate.
we went up to
Separate.
$10 for
Yep.
the wine.
Yeah, so just,
7 for the beer and cider.
Well, did you volunteer with us when we had done that before? Were you volunteering when we had done it separately?
Oh, yeah,
What did were they just different colors?
they were different colors, yes,
Okay.
they have to be different colors.
Yeah.
Otherwise they can use them,
Yeah,
yeah. I would do different
Just-
colors.
yeah, okay.
okay, so. So we'll do, I've ordered everything and it just, for some reason, just slipped my mind about the wine, so we'll order the the different color on the wine. We did talk about I tried to get wristbands this year that were the America 250, but they are not the tab free. So I wasn't able to get those. Cause that would have been neat to have that, but we have to do the tab free, so that didn't work.
Having that extra
out.
piece of paper.
Yeah. Yeah, but everything else is set. We're looking good. Always, still on the hunt for, setup and breakdown volunteers. That's our other, thing that we're always constantly talking about is volunteers and, more specifically for that one, the setup and breakdown. So, yeah.
If there's
and
any
then-
kind of groups or anything,
Yeah.
I think so, because we had.
Community college boys.
Right? Yeah,
That gym that was opening
Yeah.
at that end last year, that was perfect, but then now he's not opening. So,
yeah. and just-
strong young boys and
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, and it's really setup too, but breakdown.
Is it kosher to put an ad in the paper like the Times or anything and, volunteers needed for?
Mentioned that, didn't you?
I don't know if that's something that's.
I saw
I don't see why
a
not.
brief article,
He
just
was,
popped up on my emails the other day when I was scrolling. The Lightning had a little article on like volunteers needed for this certain thing. I think it was like a
Right.
cleanup of some
Right.
kind. I went to Terry, I was like,
Probably just write
Lightning-
press release, don't do that, don't pay for an ad. Press release.
Lightning would be perfect.
yeah, because we already,
Papers,
worked with them a little bit on some advertising stuff for RV, so we already have that connection. It's just,
Just a press release about volunteering in general,
yeah.
just
Yeah,
because we probably haven't done that
okay,
ever.
I don't,
That kind of thing, set up and breakdown, you got the high school kids that need the hours.
well, but
It's
it's.
in the summer and it's on a Thursday night.
Still,
Yeah,
It's.
they still need the hours.
Yeah.
Resume.
They, it's on a Thursday night. 3 of the 5 dates are on school nights. And it's like at 10 o'clock.
Oh, it's not, it's in school year.
The August, September and October show.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So
We've talked about that, but maybe,
Set up, not breakdown.
well, setup is during school
during
hours.
school hours, so they
Nine,
have to take
it's like
that.
9 to noon and then
Yeah.
2 to 3.
and setup's not as challenging.
it's not as-
It's breakdown.
it's breakdown.
And it's only for like an hour to move the tables. And because we've got volunteers, but they're all old. Or us, and we're tired.
Right.
And I'm on two.
Yeah, welcome to the senior, welcome to senior.
Ideally, like having the gym guys there, they really only sent like 2 to 3 guys out of
But
shift.
that was perfect,
That
because
was perfect.
they could lift and move that stuff
Cause
like with one arm.
if it takes 2 of our volunteers and sometimes myself at the end of the night moving some of those heavier tables, they pick it up with one arm.
Yeah,
And our people, most of our breakdown people were also there at setup too.
Yeah,
right, so they're exhausted too.
yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
16-hour day. It's like a long day for a lot of people.
Mhm.
So having some group fresh coming in
Yeah.
off the breakdown is.
or if we can figure out people. Hey,
You still may be able to. The kids can go on 3 hours of friggin' sleep.
Yeah,
And, to do the breakdown one night a month, even during the school year, might be a good opportunity, especially the Brainiac kids. I mean, my grandson, he volunteers, and he didn't have to go to school all the, because he's so friggin' smart, but, you pick up on those people, those kids who really are kind of pushing to get their hours in for school, especially the juniors who are getting ready to
Yeah.
start.
I mean, it's her task. That's
You
the.
know,
yeah, I feel like that is gonna be a hard a hard hit for
Yeah.
kids. Cause if we can even, like, I'd be okay with even paying people, so we have it reliably.
Like a
Because
contract.
kids, we never know if they're going
right,
to take it or
yeah, they're
not.
not reliable, true.
Yeah.
They're not.
'Cause- and if we can get with a group that will do it every year.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, hey. we'll pay you
and I will,
help for 5 shows.
Blue Ridge could be like, we get like the automotive students, and if we can pay them each kid, like how we pay the guy
Yeah.
for picking up the trash.
Joe and Peggy were saying yesterday that when they were in college, certain courses.
Yeah.
Like,
Like community, I was in a community development, and so I had to do so many hours of community
even in
volunteering.
community.
There's not a lot of that in the summertime.
Wonder if there's there are fitness courses and weight courses and all that where like guys would be in, I don't know.
Yeah.
And gals.
Get hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Like, I mean,
yeah,
those are not really ones you get grades for.
right.
But like, since the class right now at Blue Ridge is a good one, maybe we call him and call Brian and say, we pay each guy whatever. $40, $50.
Okay.
I'd rather just pay somebody and know we're having it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even for an hour's work, even $25
Yeah.
a piece, to do
Yeah.
what I have, basically. an
I mean,
hour's
if it's
work.
3 guys, let's say hypothetically it's 3 guys, we paid them at most $50 a person, that's $150 a show. I mean, that's not bad. To help save an
Yeah.
hour and a half
We-
of breakdown.
We've got it, so
Yeah.
we might as well.
And we pay somebody to do the trash.
Yeah.
We pay people to do the sound.
Pay somebody a lot to do the trash, so.
So,
I'd rather just pay somebody and.
yeah, we need to see,
And know that we'll have it.
we need 3 or 4 strong, younger people for Scott to point and tell them what to do.
Okay,
Yeah, and for 4 nights in a year, I mean, that's easy pocket money for them.
Yeah.
That's
And,
like,
you know, they don't get up at the crack of dawn to go to school. Most of them have late, I mean, I always had late morning classes because
Yeah.
back then I wanted to sleep in.
I always do it later.
So,
And the kids from the automotive class, they're this class especially,
Uh-huh.
like, and they might be one, like, just keep them, like,
Yeah.
if we have 3 of them
Uh-huh.
from this class that are good, we just,
Yeah.
they're just like how we paid James with the trash every year, every
Yeah,
month, like,
to
we might
just
just
come.
have those same ones for the next
Mhm.
couple of years, at least, maybe.
and then they can pass it along, said, oh, you need to get into this, you know, I can't do it
Okay.
anymore. Would you be
Yeah,
interested in doing this?
Because then we're not, like, if we can get people reliably doing it, that's the big
Right.
part.
God, those guys were great last night. They really were cute guys.
yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so, all right, that's about all I have. Unless
A
any,
little bit about 4th of July. Just so everybody knows.
oh, yes, so 4th of July this year is bigger than normal. So it's the parade and then the county is doing their thing. So the parade is gonna be a much bigger parade. It won't be coming from the south. It'll go just like the Christmas parade goes. So it'll be a bigger parade that's coming from the north, going down to the south. It'll be a longer parade. Instead of the shorter one, bigger, longer on the parade. That will run right into, things that the county are doing. The museum will do its ice cream social right after that. Reading of the Constitution, that kind of all flows into a bigger celebration this year being put on by the county, both at the historic courthouse and at the visitor center stage. There'll be multiple bands closer to, right up to when the fireworks go off at 9:30. There'll be a big band. It's Blake Elledge and his band, and they'll be doing an America 4th of July patriotic tribute. All kinds of bounce houses, inflatables, all kinds of things for the kids. Food trucks, ice cream, just you name it, where, county's throwing everything they got at this year for 250. So it's planning to be on all levels much larger than we would normally do a 4th of July.
And do they know about the farmer's market moving?
We're doing the nighttime.
You know that? Okay.
Third,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that last month, so.
But for maybe those who
Yeah,
don't know.
yes, a recap.
because, I think it was just
Oh,
Peggy
yeah,
and,
okay.
Joe. So we've had some talks with the police and city manager on some of the safety concerns with the detour route. with the larger scale parade, and the detour route is cutting through the Seventh Avenue district. And it falls on a Saturday, which the farmer's market will also be happening. So, you know, instead of canceling the market completely, we've come up with just a one-time only thing, and I made it very clear to everyone, it's a one-time only thing, that we're gonna do a special Friday evening market. So instead of Saturday 8 to 1, we're doing Friday 5 to 8. A little shorter, it'll be in the same location on Maple Street, same closure, but it'll just be different, and we'll see how it goes.
I was just thinking about it getting dark, but it's getting dark. It's like 8:30.
Oh, it'll be light.
Yeah, I mean, 7 is
Just hit
pretty
me.
well.
Yeah.
And all that, and you know,
This-
one, it'll be the day before 4th of July weekend, so people might be able to stock up on some goodies. Two, we can benefit some of the businesses that don't open until later in the day, like Playwood, Hearth and Heron,
Right.
some of the breweries bring some foot traffic down to 7th during that time. And we're promoting it like a special event. It's in all of our, it's on our brochure, it's gonna be all over our websites, and we're really gonna push it on socials hard. And you know, a lot of the vendors are pretty excited about it. You know, at the kickoff, we had a few vendors that were like, I want to get in on that. We need to do more of that. I'm like, oh, well, you know, let's calm down. And, you know, we are going to have some vendors who have already mentioned that they're not going to be able to make it because it's a Friday
Right.
instead of a Saturday, and they have their picking schedules and they do a market on Thursday and things like that. So it'll be what it be, but at least we're doing something
Yeah.
instead of canceling the market. So, but I think it'll be great. I think it'll be fun. Oh, the other county market managers like Mills River and stuff, they're like, we can finally attend your market, and like, let's see how that goes. We're really curious. So we're kind of the guinea pigs. Because they were debating canceling their market
Yeah,
in Mills River that Saturday because they didn't think people were going to attend.
yeah, I mean, it's probably unlikely, especially like for ours, I feel like it would have been more likely because there's already people driving around and driving through with the detour, but for going to Mills River, people are going to be out on the lakes and.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Saturday, you're not really.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they were even thinking of canceling it. That's what Joe was talking to us at the last market managers meeting with Mills River, but they might switch to a Friday market now that we're doing it. So who knows? We're the influencers.
oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
And then just one other small thing, Strive Not to Drive Week is coming up. We at the market always work with them to do a walk audit training where, you know, people can come down and do it and they get like a little market token, easy peasy. We also have currently 8 participating downtown district businesses participating in the little passport we're doing for this event as well. A lot of the breweries, a lot of 7th Avenue businesses, WAG, the new Tipsy Taco is doing it. So we've got some good interaction with that, but I just wanted to, but this is all week. They're doing a bunch of different events all week through like Trailside Brewing, Guide on Brewing. So I've been working with them, so I just wanted to put that on everyone's radar.
Nice.
cool. That's it.
Okay.
Any questions, comments?
Cheryl or Brian, y'all have anything? All right, well,
Okay.
adjourn.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.